looked at me with her honey brown eyes, surrounded by her wrinkled skin and short gray hair, and in a raspy voice said, "Tus manos son tan hermosas." I smiled and looked back at her soft, white, wrinkled hands that held mine in hers, and said, "Y los tuyos también, Vika?" For the people in my family, hands have played many different roles, but none of what those hands did compares to the hands of my grandmother. My grandmother's hands fed the mouths of many, from her younger siblings after her mother passed away, to the many strangers from the church that were in need of a warm meal. Her hands kept cheeks clean and hair neatly combed, clothes creased for church and school, and her family warm with tender touches. Though her voice was loud and distinct, through her hands she often spoke. One story that I will never forget was the one she told my sister and I about how she came to be. She was born in Cuba in the 1930s, a difficult time for the whole world and a time when women belonged in the home. She told of the tragic way her young mother passed away and the poor situation she and her siblings were left in. She told us about the romantic way she met my grandfather and what life was like to be a young married woman with dreams of her own that were dwelt on in silence. Putting others before her was all she knew, but she wanted so much more for her granddaughters. She told us, and the best way she knew how, what she wanted for us. At the end of her story, with her voice full of passion, she told us, "Go to college, be a career woman, and never get married." At the age of 16, I didn't fully understand what she meant. But like faithful grandchildren, we agreed. Today, I am a graduate student, and I'm about to marry the most wonderful man I know. I'm following my dreams and honoring hers. I have always been told that my hands look just like my grandmother's hands once did. And if I could tell my grandmother one last thing, I would say, "Mis manos son tus manos, Vika."